Hello all and welcome back to the Volvo S90, the rather delightful Volvo S90. What I'm going to do basically is just run through the Sensus system and some little bits you can kind of tailor and change and things to adjust the feel of the car to kind of make it a little bit more, give it a more individual feel for you or whoever will be sat in this seat. So this system is pretty much exactly what's in the XC90. So we have got pretty much the same layout, the same format, obviously a lot of swiping and things like that. It's a very good, easy to use, intuitive system, just like using a smartphone or a tablet. And what that has done, as I mentioned, is it's reduced the mass of clutter that was previously buttons and things like that were previously in Volvos. And it's also so elegantly executed, in my opinion. So there are 3 pages, main pages on this screen. I'm going to start with the first page on the left. This is the home page basically. This is the page to your left, which has your applications. So your AM radio, your FM, DAB, digital radio. You can favorite stations, Bluetooth, USB, if you have an iPod plugged in, or your auxiliary cable. Then you can get into a few more features like messages. If you've got your phone synchronized, for example, you can go into messages. My phone isn't paired, but it will list your latest text messages and conversations will be here, and you can kind of type in them and talk back and things like that, and just do that through the Sensus system, which is really good. It's not like if you use WhatsApp and things like that. It won't have your WhatsApp chats and things, just standard SMS text messages, so your messages and things like that. Car status is next. You can look at any messages, particularly about the car. There's no message at the moment because there doesn't appear to be anything up with the car, but I'm guessing these will be warning signs and kind of heads up, car service coming up and things like that. You can also check the status, oil level, tire pressure monitor. You can calibrate that. Obviously we don't need to right now. And also take a peek at the owner's manual if you want to get particular figures and so forth like that. Back home. So this button is basically your home button. Hit that wherever you are and it'll take you back to your main home page. So that's car status. Driver performance tracks obviously your miles per gallons and things like that. Trip monitor, all of that sort of stuff like that. Your download sensor, you will find if you want system updates, app updates, etc, etc. You need a connection to a network to get that. Main page, home page, you have 3 main tabs that will always be there. Your navigation, media, radio, whatever, in my case USB, phone, which I haven't connected, and whatever is sort of the last app you've used. In this case, we were just on the download center. Pretty straightforward. You just tap in and then you get your navigation, you'll full screen it, etc, etc. Hit the home button, it'll take you right back home, and you just move it about, music, phone, etc. That's that. Car functions is the 3rd page, so you can just enable sport mode, things like that, park assist, which is your parking sensors and things like that. Obviously the car's got to be on for us to kind of get our cross traffic alert and things like that. Right, so where this car gets good is in the settings. Now, I think I have to turn the car on for this. So in settings, we can jump into my car here, and the first thing you're greeted with is displays. So we can choose driver display center area. So that's this middle section here on the TFT screen, which right now is saying that I'm sitting in the front passenger seat without my seatbelt on. Obviously we're not going anywhere. This can then change. You can change if you want. For right now it's saying show nothing. Obviously when we're moving and we start driving, it will show nothing. Or current media, if we're listening to the radio, whatever. And if you want the navigation, that will also come up in that middle part of the TFT monitor as well. We go back, themes. Now you get different themes. So this is chrome rings that we're currently in. You can go into performance, which looks pretty good, to be honest. Minimalistic, which I like. A lot of minimalism there. That's brilliant, beautiful. And glass, which is the default theme. Choosing the center display mode, by the way, won't alter the TFT monitor, the dials. That is strictly just the Sensus system. Right, so let's go back now to the IntelliSafe. Now this is all the collision warning, all of those sort of software, all of those sort of assists, information systems and assistance systems that this car has. Blind spot information systems are on the mirrors, the wing mirrors and things like that. Very helpful systems to have. Lane assistance, I've got that off, but obviously it will kind of give you a little bit of a pull. You can choose if you want the steering assistance, which is the steering pull, if you want just a little warning to kind of come up, or both. And you can choose your feedback, whether you kind of want sound feedback for the lane, if you're kind of drifting on a lane, or vibration feedback. So that's just my car settings. Then we get into sound. You can adjust the sound system on this car. Is fantastic, by the way. It is nothing short of brilliant. It's very good. It's just normal things like balance, volumes. You can adjust the different volumes for different things. So if you want the auxiliary volume to be a little bit lower, but your ringtone for your phone to be a bit higher, etc, etc, etc. Climate. Now you can set your climate via these two buttons and things at the bottom anyway. Doesn't matter what page is on, these will always be here at the bottom. And this is basically automatic settings you want to have. So here in the UK, particularly during the winter, we're going to need auto steering wheel heating on high because, well, you know, our hands are cold. But that's for when you start the car. Every time it's going to put those settings in. Again, it's just giving you that tailored individual preference for you, the driver, the owner of this car. There are a few things down here we can just I'll turn the car on again, aren't I? Yes, I am. We can just deactivate the auto start-stop engine, which is pretty straightforward. Drive mode, just click this button down. Such a nice button. It doesn't need to be like this, but this is the design and the elegance and the quality feel here is just second to none. And you can select between an eco drive, which will change your dial setup here, comfort or dynamic, which, as you can hear, just the idle revs kind of sit a little bit higher now. The car's kind of perks up a little bit. So that's pretty much the tech walkthrough of this car. It's nothing majorly groundbreaking. It's not like technology like this has not appeared on cars anywhere else, but it is fantastic to see this in the new S90, and more importantly, this tech will and should be filtering down through the Volvo range as time progresses and they continue to develop their cars and bring new models. And for example, the XC60s come in, and there may very well be an XC40 as well. And obviously the S90 is the biggest car saloon that they'll sell. There will be smaller cars coming too as well. So this tech will start winding down into Volvo's other models, which is rather exciting.